Good evening and salutations, my soap opera fans. So, question of the night. Will Sonny and Ava become the next super couple? Now, you know me. You've been watching my videos for a while. You know I don't really do the whole couples, romance, cutesy. That's not really my thing, right? But you can see that there is something that's going on. Despite what people don't want, because, no one's ever really happy. Do you think they're going to become a thing? Or do you just think it's just going to be a little little hook up or whatever, and then maybe he'll get back with Nina. And if Nina, I'm gonna be honest, if Nina actually accepts that level of BS, I'm gonna be pissed. Going to be pissed. We're gonna be sitting talking about all the shows: Days of Our Lives, Born to Beautiful, Young and the Restless, General Hospital. As you are coming in, make sure you do hit the like button. It really does help. Seriously, it really does. And I know I've become one of those YouTubers that constantly has to sit there and say, hit the like button. But it does help. Um, Cherry Ice Cream's in the chat. How you doing tonight? All right. So here's the thing. I was actually on time initially. I was watching Young and the Restless, and they I DVR'd it. So I DVR'd Young and the Restless. We can turn this down. We can turn this down. We can turn this down. They had the whole bridge thing that wound up happening, so they went to special report. So I had to watch it on Paramount. Watch it on Paramount. Commercials. So I had to watch it up until a point and then go back to my DVR. So it took longer than it really should have. But yes. Cherry Ice Cream's in the chat. LaShanta's in the chat. How you doing tonight? Autumn's in the chat. How you doing tonight? Hey, Albert Rich was right to ask all the hard questions, asking Hope what she wants. The relationship with Thomas was a valid question. I don't think she has to answer. Oh, she doesn't have the answer to it. Yes, exactly. See, Prashanta, we're on the same page about that. Go stuff. Team stuff. Well, I really hate saying that team stuff. Um, CJ Love is in the chat. How you doing tonight? Hope all is well with you. But how I was gonna say this? Yes. Yeah, she's right, and Hope is once again out of pocket. Ronnie Ron, what the F was going on between Alex and Teresa? He turned it down, same as Brady and Kristen. That is correct. That is correct, my friend. Tomorrow's episode is going to be good. Of which one? General Hospital? Autumn says, I cracked out when Reg told Hope he doesn't give two ish about Reg was going in, Autumn, and I was here for it. LaShanta says, I'm so sick of Brooke acting like Hope is perfect. Yeah, I mean, I know it's an innate natural reaction to sit there and want to stick out for your children, but you gotta also sit there. The problem is Hope and Rich. I mean, and Rich. Well, Rich is like, we can't be objective in this situation. Queen Becky D's in the chat. How you doing tonight? Brooke can't be. Amy, it's good to see you. I usually see you in the comment section. It's good to see you in the live stream tonight. CJ Love, I can't wait to see Danny put hands on Jake. Yeah, Jake's been all. Tomorrow's going to be a good one. I'm letting you know right now. I'm going to sit there and going on Sam, and if Trina is once again out of pocket, I'm going to be going in on Trina too. And this time, I'm not going to sit there and give a trigger warning. That was nice yesterday. I don't know what was going on with me. Ron says, Albert, happy Tuesday to you, Becky. Ron says, Albert, I almost threw up when I saw Trip and Wendy. They were almost They are the most boring couple in daytime history. Yeah, I'm not exactly a fan of those two either. I don't know about the throwing up part, but yeah, they're not. Lashonda says Red should have put his foot down. I mean, he did put his foot down. It's Steffi. Steffi, hoping to tell him, oh, stay out of our relationship. Red was like, what relationship? What are you talking about? It's not a relationship. This is very one sided. This is you using it. But she's not ready. Okay, well then let him go then. Freddie was good. Autumn says Rich is right when he told Hope she knew what Thomas wanted from the beginning. Thomas wanted to exactly. That was my whole thing. CJ Love says someone needs to chin check Sam. She's been acting brand new. I like that comment. Yes. Francis in the chat. How you doing tonight? Terry Eskin says Miss GH only saw one part. Oh wow. Why is that? Was it a news interruption? Was it a news interruption? Yeah, they ain't doing nothing on Days right now, Francis. It's I feel bad for the Days fan, and I am a Days fan, so like this just sucks for so many reasons. Ron says exactly. I'm like, what relationship is Hope talking about? Girls, so sit your oh got distracted. Oh, okay, that's right. I gotta sit there and represent the merch. One day I plan on getting all three. I plan on getting the three of the rest. But yeah, Ron is right. I'm like, yo, what relationship are you talking about? Ron, I'm sitting there wondering what was the purpose of Days of Our Lives today. Jonathan was good. Good to see you, my friend. I mean, I'm like, what was the point of Days of Our Lives today? That's my question. What was the point of Days of Our Lives today? That I wonder. How you doing tonight? How you doing tonight, Crystal? Autumn says, I'm suspicious of Ava and how she's getting in Sonny's in her ear about Jason the whole time. Ava kept interrupting Sonny and Michael talking. I'm thinking, Ava, be quiet. I said the same thing. I'm like, boo, you ain't. I said the same thing. I was like, boo, you ain't helping. What's good, Laura B? How you doing tonight? Yeah, I mean, Jonathan, I was cool with the Brady and Alex and Teresa stuff. That's what I was cool for, right? And even that was like mild. That was like so, you know. I, I don't think he is Jonathan. Oh no, I know, Ron. I know, Ron. We trying to sit this. We trying to like get this through. Francis says, "Glad Jason opened up." Yes, but no, it's CJ Love. I don't. I think he is. I think that's really sunny. Black Mon is in the chat. How you doing tonight? I'm doing good, Crystal. How you doing? It's good to see you. What's good, Black Mon? Lobby. See, that happened to me. That's the reason why I'm late because I had to watch some of it on Paramount Plus. Halfway through watching this, they just oh yeah, Jonathan, and guess who's going to be going off on Sam? Take a wild guess. Take a wild guess who's gonna be going off from Sam. Freddie says Sonny was working my nerves today because he's still all up in his feelings about Michael lying to him about the SEC, bro. That's irrelevant. What's more important is your son is keeping you safe. Yeah, I agree. Well, I understand Sonny's point of position to some extent, but yes, overall, yes. Dolly was good. Um, yes, no, I agree with that. Ron says I was laughing when Kristen kissed Brady, and she was like, "You." Well, I'm glad. I'm glad you found that funny. I didn't exactly find that funny, but okay. I guess we'll have a. You're doing awesome today. Okay, Dolly. Anything you want to share that made today more awesome, or just a good day in general? Oh, Dolly, I hope you got a chance to check out my blue light confession video. Anna says, I mean, you would think, given Sam and Jason's long history, she should at least give Jason the benefit of the doubt. She should know what Jason wouldn't exactly. Oh, well, then I would do it, Dolly. There was something that's really great about a good nap, though, right? LaShawn says Albert Phillips needs to move on. Cricket is in love. Yeah, I agree with that too, LaShawn. She think the problem with my whole thing, LaShawn, is that she's old. Like she's a. I mean, no offense to anyone that's this age, but like, boo, you're a grandmother. Like you, yeah, though it was. It's not that long of a video, but it was. It was a story. I'll tell you that much. But he says, but yeah, no, Lashana. I mean, I'm like, boo, you're a grandmother. And like you too old to be playing these games. Freddie says, okay, something can be mad later. This is more important about the person that took a shot at him. Yes, that's true. You know what's really interesting, Freddie? Yes, that's the pro. That's part of what like it's enjoyable because at least there's something that's going on. But at the same time, it's like, bro, this is just sad, and pathetic. Like she's sitting at the bars and they're toasting to total strangers. Oh, a new chapter in my life. I was like, bro, you look crazy as hell. And we have a new person, Teaspoon. Hope is all. Hope all is fine. What is good, Teaspoon? It's good to see you. I think I might have seen you before at some point. But if not, yes, let's welcome Teaspoon. See, this is what happens when you hit the like button. I guess I'm gonna have to sit there and cheat in a little bit. Ron says, Albert Phyllis is so effing childish and delusional. She should know better. She has grandkids, and what's so great about Danny? Ooh, you got a point, Ron. Yeah, I was like, wait, you look familiar. But no, it's good to see you though. And Kyrie's Clark is in the chat. You be easy with my guy Ron. Okay, he is my jester. Krista says, "Can Trina get a new BFF? This one is not working." That's good. That's good. I like that. That's well, Crystal, I give you credit for making me laugh. That was good. That was. all right, Kyrie's. Seriously? Ron says, "What's your take on Cricket and Danny going back up to his room?" Um, I mean, it's fine. I didn't really. I honestly tell you the truth, Ron. I really don't care about Christine and Danny. I care two ish about those two characters. Thank you, Queen Becky. Yes, make sure you do hit that like button. It really does actually help. Thank you. I'm gonna go and check it out right now. Ivy Forrester is on the way. Oh, nice, LaShawn. That's what's up. Okay, okay. So we got 16 likes. That's what's up. All right, so we're on our way there. Ronnie Ron is my jester, so Ronnie Ron is always going to be protected. All right. Every king needs to have their jester. Ron is my jester. Darby. Oh, thank you, Darby. It's good to see you. Yeah. Ron says, Albert, I'm like, these people are in there are Ron, you're actually he's actually right. Teaspoon says Spencer is on his way for Swish Week. Okay, well that'll be interesting. Lorby says 16 like with 36 people in the chat. Something's not mathing. Thank you. Yes. But like I said, it does help. So if you're enjoying the stream, we get new people in. Um, Big Nate, they're actually pretty good. Okay, guys. Dolly says having Ivy on B&B would actually give Liam something to do besides. Very good question. Yeah. Ron says Ivy is just going to be on for a few episodes and she will be gone. Unfortunate. Yeah, no, my bad, Jonathan. I didn't try to skip your comment, but there are a lot of comments. So again, if I do miss your comment, I think Anna's going to. Ah, okay. Hmm. But yes, if I just for future, if I do miss your comment, it's nothing personal. Um, So I'm gonna miss some comments from time to time. Nate says, "Have you seen tomorrow's preview for GH Danny's gonna knock some sense into?" Ooh, I'm here for that. I'm here for that, Nate. Thank you, Jonathan. You know you're my guy, so why would the cops hire a no mob enforcer? I mean, as an informant, though, you know. Davlin was good. Hey, Albert and everyone. I really hope that the powers that be do not make Sonny&Ava a couple. Why is that? Queen Jess is in the chat. Was good, Jess? That's right. Lady J is in the chat. And Deluxe. Ava is trying too hard. Why is she acting like Sonny's protector? Let him talk to his son. Was good, Deluxe. And Anthony, the number one YouTuber. How are you doing tonight? For how long? You know, CJ Love, you're not the first person that said that too. I said the same thing, Jonathan. I don't think it'll be the worst. I really don't. I think it was good. Deluxe, it's good to see you again. Yeah, just I don't think it'll be the worst. They come from similar backgrounds. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Devlin says because she used to mess Morgan, Sonny's son, and she's been betraying Crazy Nina. Okay, so they got some bad history. Yes, I get that. You make a valid point, Devlin. I'm still kind of there for it. And Wink is in the chat. Wink says, "Hey, Ava has some balls. Dismissing Michael in his father's house." Jess says, "Sonny pissed me off today." Okay, all right. What did he do specifically to piss you off? Because you know I'm here for it. My damn music. Seriously. So annoying. You know, honestly, that was another thing, Ron. I talk about two characters that I also just did not care about. I really did not give a damn about either of them. You think so? You think so? Deluxe? Because somebody else said that too. Somebody else is like, Sonny is off his meds. Just said throwing a damn temper tantrum over Michael, and then everything he said about Jason, I'm over him. Well, I can't blame you there, Jess. Francis says, "Love Carly putting John on his place today and kicking him out the restaurant." Yeah, I mean he is too close to the whole But yes, that is usually his go-to move, Wink. Jonathan says Sonny has been in the stage before and he eventually gets out of it. Hmm. Freddie says I was shocked, Princess. Yeah. Well, Freddie, what's also really messed up is that the world could not wait to sit there and try to divulge into her history and her medical history. And I felt like that was just out of pocket. Somebody's going through like something tragic like that, and you would sit there and think, give this woman some time and some privacy. But no, just as like, where was this smoke for Nina for that Nixon false as she pulled? But no, Michael is unforgivable. Get that. Again, I can't even sit there. No, no, I didn't stop. I didn't start drinking that. Daphne. I had to put a pause in it because I had to wake up a lot earlier. So it's been really hard to sit there and drink and then try to wake up super early in the morning. So I gotta actually do it on my days off. But I know I saw Jonathan. It's tomorrow's gonna be a good one. But no, I didn't stop. I just put a pause on it. Because the problem is I'm not a morning person in general, and trying to drink the night before is like it's extra work to wake up. So, and I had to get this too. This is another thing that's annoyed me. I mean, Ron, she was and was good, Tracy Steve. She was there. She was there to sit there and interview Wendy and Trip. So, oh, that's good. That's good, Jonathan. Joe says, and then Ava had to throw her 2 cents in like Lady, and she wants Sunny bad. Yes. Tracy, see, I love that joke. Because you know my response to that, right, Tracy? Yeah, especially with the whole, well, maybe Jason shot Dante and didn't see. You know the joke, Tracy. Maybe what you call it, um, Jason shot Dante and just didn't know. I'm like, really? Jason is literally an expert when it comes to this stuff. Melinda, hey Albert in the chat. I see the sparks between John and Carly after he told her who was and he hated against Sonny and Jason. I didn't see it, but okay. That was true, Jonathan. We all knew about the Pikeman thing, but it is nice to know that Jason is working for Pikeman. Dory says, "Why can't Jada act like this all the time, kind of compassionate? Because she's too busy running around acting like a Karen all the time." Francis says, "Need Wendy to shut up with Trip marrying her." I need both of them to shut up. To be honest, I honestly tell you, Francis, I need both of them to shut up. Just as no, seriously, why is Ava still staying with Sonny? Wasn't someone threatening her? What happened with that? It's almost like the writers kind of forgot, right? And that was, I'm gonna get to your comment in once. I'm gonna try to get to your comment, Ryan. But see, that was the thing, Freddie. Nancy, the woman that plays Alexis, was basically saying the same thing. Like people attacked her like vultures. And they try to go in her private life and everything like that. But because Nancy said it, because Nancy said it, people was pushing back, talking about, well, she's a public figure and people have the right to know. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Well, people pay taxes, so people have a right to know about her medical issues. I'm like, what is wrong with you? If anybody else said the same thing, they would not be pushed back. But because Nancy said it, here we go. This is what happens when you become a public figure and you start putting out your politics out on Front Street. Anything that you say after that, you might as well be sitting there saying on deaf ears. Oh no, it wasn't just you, Davlin. We all saw it. That's pretty much about right, Ron. Yeah, she will definitely act like a Karen. Darby says, I don't pay British taxes. Well, you know what I mean, Darby. You know what I mean. I'm just saying people did act like a bunch of vultures, and when Nancy said something, people got out of pocket. Teaspoon says, I'm glad Anna knows the truth. Now she can form a girl squad against John with Diane, Molly, Alexa. A girl squad. Okay. Johnson says, I guess Austin is now the forgettable Quartermain. Who's Austin again? Melinda says, see Jason get mad as hell when he realized who John really was when Anna told him because he didn't remember him since his head injury in love and he told Anna everything. Hmm. Wink says paying taxes only allows the public to have say about the conduct of public. Um, that's what I said, Jess. I don't know who this character is. Your medical information is private matter. That was way out of line. Exactly, Wink. That was my and I agree with that. It was out of pocket. It was out of line. But people act like vultures and they sit there and think that they have the right. And it's just normal people don't act like that. So that's why we don't understand that. Arnold says Michael needs to understand that Sonny is not ready to forgive him right away. He needs to give Sonny some time and space. And I do agree with that. Hotman is well, of course, yeah, he's definitely unforgettable. I agree with that, Crystal. Ron says, but Albert will what will Kayla or even Pat say or do about Stephanie? Um, complain, complain and give her grief. That's what they're gonna do, Ron. I know, Freddie. You ain't wrong. Now Freddie says I remember the R&B singer Haley from Chloe. People on social media was so disgusting and ignorant about why she didn't tell nobody she was pregnant. She's telling y'all now, accept it. Yeah. Well, that's the thing, Freddie. People feel like they're entitled. And when they feel like they're entitled, they'll sit there and say especially if they're online. Exactly. Tracy says Michael spent months appalling against Sonny and he wants Sonny to forgive him immediately. That's true. Just was unclear to me is who has the RICO charges. I mean, yeah, we get that, Jonathan. Oh, I know, Freddie. Trust me. I've been doing social media for a while. I go on social media all the time, and yet there's people who. Here's the thing, Freddie. Here's what I would sit there and say: not everyone should have access to the internet. Francis says, Why did John say he wasn't interested in Jason Morgan, but Jason Quartermain, what does him being a Quartermain matter to him? Wayne says people are not entitled to personal knowledge on a celebrity's life. That goes double for their kids, watch their movies, listen to their music, and my yeah, I agree with that. What else, my damn? You know, Ron, if Jada's not careful, she's gonna run up losing rate. Because honestly, tell you the truth, if I was Rafe, I would have been annoyed with that. I would have been annoyed with that whole thing. Davlin says someone said maybe Sonny is off his meds or the new writers of what Ava. I think it's no, it's definitely the new writers because they're making everybody out of pocket. They're making everybody out of pocket. Johnson says now what's next for Phyllis after Danny made it clear. How you doing tonight, Johan? I'm good. How you doing? Let's see, that's you know again that's I guess it does make it interesting. I would sit there and say that, Jonathan, but partly I'm just like, sis, this is just it's just sad and pathetic. But that's Phyllis though. Phyllis has always done stuff like that, so it's like we can't even be like annoyed at Phyllis. Melinda says Anna was telling him that Robin was saying stuff about the love and fights between Jagger and Jason, jealousy and going by now he has a child too. Yeah, I like I said, I don't know the RICO charges. People are sitting there saying it could be Carly, right? Maybe it could be Jason. But I feel like if Jason had the opportunity to run, he would run. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Francis. Yes, we have 43 people in the chat. So if you are enjoying the stream, hit the like button because it really does actually help. Like seriously, it does. I'm getting some new people in, some people I haven't seen in a while because people did hit the like button. So yeah, definitely do that. Rico was Sunny. Probably, which sucks because I don't think that, Melinda, I don't think that Jason should be going that hard to really be helping out Sunny. Ooh, Krista, that happens. I'm gonna tell you right now, the fan base is going to be on fire. Like it, that happens, it's going to be civil war. It's going to be civil war. Just imagine that happens. Ron says, I know that Nikisha is busy with work, but I miss having her in the chat. Yeah, hopefully she'll come back when, she's ready, she has some time, be cool to see her. Johnson says, Jason, no. Yeah, that's true, Jonathan. And, again, that's what I'm saying. It's so out of pocket because Laura's all like, oh, I feel empathy for her and I feel sadness for her. I'm like, what are you talking about? She literally murdered Britt. You talking about you feel empathy for her? Just said Curtis, the only one who cares about who shot him. God damn, Jess. God damn. Justin. Oh no, I know it's called good drama, Krista. I'm just in it to say I know how people will react on both sides. Oh, I don't either, Jonathan. That's see that, again. This is my whole thing with Laura. I'm like, Laura, you. Here's the thing. Laura's been out of pocket since she's been snitty trying to champion for Esme. Justin, about today, it was Chase's fault. He should have never misjudged and doubted Jason if BLQ would never cancel the wedding, but at least she would marry Chase. What's good, Justin? Hope all is well with you. Johnson says, I'm sure Carly has a strong hatred for Heather for trying to kill Josh. Yeah, but Laura doesn't. Ain't that something? Heather tried to kill Laura. Heather tried to kill Laura. No, Heather tried to kill Josh. How will Danny feel about? I think he'll be disappointed in him. Nothing much. Okay. Well, it's good to see you, Justin. I hope the channel's going well. Davlin says, but I heard that Jocelyn's going to be. That'd be interesting. That will be interesting. Exactly, Becky. I'm like, and Jonathan said Heather also tried to kill Nicholas, Laura's own son, but yet she's feeling. See, this is my issue. This is exactly my issue, just right there. But I'm like, Laura is being her compassionate self. But come on, Laura B. Let's be real. There's compassion, and then there's out of pocket. There's out of pocket stuff. Oh, Justin, I'm gonna drag her tomorrow. I'm gonna drag Sam tomorrow. Don't you worry, I will drag her. That's the thing, though. Like, how could you be compassionate if somebody sat there and tried to kill your son? Tried to kill your son, killed Britt, and tried to kill Jocelyn. See, this is exactly the reason why when Laura was crying, she was upset about Spencer. I I couldn't feel anything for her. Yeah, just with that basic. Well, yeah, Lobby. I mean, I get it, but it's just like, oh, don't worry, Jess. Like I said, I'm gonna drag Sam tomorrow. It's exactly Darby. That's my whole thing though, because I'm like, this woman tried to kill members of your family. At some point, you can have compassion, but you also have to be realistic. And Damon, after she made about, see, I get that. I get that, Damon. Ron says, tell everybody in the chat about your Katie Baby Nation hashtag. Oh, they know about it. Um, nope, not yet. I haven't actually even looked into their channel, to be honest, Johan. Yeah, she made a comment like that, and yet she still finds a way to like I can't. I think there's my issue is that there's too much stuff that she's done. But yeah, just on a house is dirty thing, like I think as I've been doing so many other different videos about so many other different YouTubers that it just hasn't been really been on my radar. But yeah, I can't. And yeah, Sam tomorrow, she's gonna be on something. And she came into the police station yelling, raising her voice. And I'm like, oh, do you understand? Like, I don't know what they're doing with these characters. Dory says Heather's K count is nearly 20 over the years with all the people she switched off. And yet somehow Laura's not there talking about I need to be more compassionate. Yeah, Johan, I do. That's true, Melinda. They are family. That's the problem, Jess. That's why it's like I don't recognize her. She used to be the ride or die chick, and now it's just like that's the thing. She used to be the ride or die, and like now Freddie says, I wish the writers would have Trina shine in her own spotlight instead of constantly being Jocelyn's sidekick and crying over Spencer. This is my issue with the character. Um, I think they're both good. I would probably choose Coca Cola though. Now Jeff says Trina isn't interested enough to stand on her own. She's not a bad. The problem is Trina's not a bad character. They just don't give her like when they give her good stuff, she does it well. But I do think that her pairing her up with Spencer makes it seem like the only time that she's actually good is when she's with Spencer, and that's not true. They just don't give her stuff on their own. Wayne says Sam's character falling off can easily be resolved. Just have Pikeman put a hit on Jason and take her out by mistake by Sam. Damn. Well, I just sit there and say that I think that the Sam character has ran its course. Darby says I would like to see a scene of Laura getting smoke over her actions by Heather's victims. And that comment's for you, Johan. Hmm. Okay, pretty interesting. Johnson says Heather stabbed her own son, Steve, and it was mentioned that he wouldn't respond to her letters, so I don't think he would agree with Laura's position or passion for his mother. Yeah. And this is something I totally agree with. Teaspoon says writers have fallen off completely. Everyone's character has changed from smart to stupid. Exactly. Sonny, Dex, Joss. Trina's been acting a little out of pocket. Curtis is sitting there believing what Selena Wu said about Sonny going after him. I'm like, you don't even trust Selena Wu. Why would you trust what she's sitting there saying about Sonny going after you? Curtis, that would mean that you actually have to be important. You're not important. Nobody's sitting there trying to kill you because, well, you're not important enough to really be on anyone's radar. Like let's just be real for a hot minute. Just that's let's just be real about that. Yes, that's why I've been saying a lot of characters have been out of pocket. Melinda says they need to give Trina some stronger roles to make her stand out for her. Yes, and I agree with that, Melinda, because when they do give her good stuff, she does shine when they give her good stuff. There's certain stuff that she can do better, like the crying, but that's something she can work on. Freddie says, and the crazy thing is, we still don't know if Drew still has Jason's memories or if he has his own. Like, seriously. Yeah, they never really made that super clear. Wing said Curtis is acting the most stupid. What was Sonny gain by putting a hit on him? Sonny owns an island. Nobody cares about that. Damn. It's just kind of nice, but yes. Like I say, he's just not important enough. Wink Wink is coming in with the fire. Yeah. Freddie, I feel like soon they're gonna drop the character anyway, so like whatever. Sir Charles was good. I thought it was Melinda. I mean, I thought it was Selena that said that. Selena put the idea in Curtis's head because she was like, "Yo, listen, Sonny hasn't really been taking any shots, and yet I have." Like, exactly. That's exactly. So it's like, well, why would you sit there and believe her? Makes no sense to me either, Lord B. But to be fair, a lot of the writing is not making any sense. And again, I've been watching this show since high school, and I'm like, Wank says every day without Drew on. Damn, no love for Drew. No love for Drew King. She could be Pikeman. Anybody could be Pikeman at this point. Jonathan, that's why I was really glad when Ridge was standing up for his son. And Brooks knew they're trying to play like goalie, trying to defend Hope. And I'm like, I know that's your daughter, but you can't sit there and be defending every action that she's doing because like your daughter's out of pocket. And you got to sit there and call out on that. And yes, I agree. I agree, Jess. That's why I said like Wink has been on fire because of the stuff that the stuff that Thomas did to Hope. Like Thomas lied about Hope's baby dying, and Thomas has been super obsessed with Hope for years. He made a mannequin. He was here's the thing, he was so obsessed with her that he made a mannequin. He made a Hope doll. Like Brooke has legitimate reasons why she doesn't want Thomas to be with Hope because of all the crazy stuff that Thomas has did. The most egregious one is the having Hope think that her daughter died. I saw the previews. It looks like they are. Well, it looked like Hope tried to slap Steffi and Steffi wasn't having it. Yeah, Jazz. I mean, as much smoke as people do give Brooke, she kind of right on some of that. Hmm. Freddie says Billy Miller got Restless so before he was true when he thought he was Jason Sonny. Carly totally forgot about him after the reveal, and I believe he wanted out of the mob so he can be with his kids. Yep, he prioritized his kids before Sonny. Yes, maybe, maybe Damon. And here's the thing, Crystal. I don't. Here's my issue. You're right about that because Trina doesn't know Jason. What pissed me off about Trina was her attitude towards Jocelyn. That's the part that people had a problem with. It wasn't that she didn't believe Jason because she doesn't know Jason, so we can get past that. But her little stink attitude, yeah, that was another problem. Because it was like, boo, we didn't sit there and see you in weeks. You having that type of energy, you can go away for another couple of weeks. And when you come back, you can lose a little stink attitude. Like I started pouring it and then it just evaporated. Effing evaporated. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm not really too sure, Melinda, because I thought at first he was the bad guy, but now it's like he's having Jason work undercover. So it's like, okay, so he's the good guy. Like, I mean, that'd be interesting, Francis. I mean, really interesting if it was Pokemon, though. Amazing, gorgeous cat lady. How you doing, cat lady? Yeah, I don't either. Like I said, it'd be really cool if Brick was a Pokemon. I'm just saying. Freddie says, no offense to the people that like Hallmark. What I'm saying is, when I see the Drew we have now, I'm in the role. It's like watching a Hallmark movie with him. It's just not working for me. Wayne says, but Josh pissed me off by saying I haven't seen you since I broke up with Dex. Says, if Trina should be at her beck and call, Spencer died. She just broke up with Dex. I didn't really peep that, but okay. I think I was just I'm not gonna lie, I was so pissed off with Trina that it just probably just went over my head. Melina said just wait until Anna gets a hold of John and make him tell the truth. I don't know if Anna actually has that type of pull, but well, you know, some people hold grudges. Some people hold grudges. I am Mr. Petty at times. Now, Jess said now she said that because Trina's been avoiding her for no good reason. Josh knew Spencer longer than Trina. Why would she not care? Like I said, Melinda, that happens, the fan base is going to go nuts. Yeah, and I get that, Freddie. I get that. Yeah, I guess for me personally, I don't have that much of a problem with Drew. You know, like there's a lot of times I'm in the minority group. Like I did like the Hook Killer storyline. I know. Um, I didn't think that Cody was terrible. I like Nick Newman, so yeah, I guess people can sue me for that as well. But no, I get it, Freddie. Frank says Anna's gonna take credit for resolving this case with Jason, but he gave her all the evidence on the silver platter. Why do people think she's a good cop after what happened with Peter? Hmm. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I have my theories about that, but I appreciate your opinion. Derby says it's already gone by Wednesday. These weeks just be flying nowadays. Yeah, when you're an adult and you're working, the weeks will fly. That lady says now John is now a person that would hold on to something to no ends. Oh, are we talking about the fact that about the Sonny and the whole child diddling thing? You know, Karen the minor. I know you like Sonny, but I got to bring that up though. Damon says, Caroline, how you doing tonight? Caroline Spencer. Damon says, I'm afraid they may change the hook killer to someone else to redeem Heather. You may not be wrong. Oh no, I respect that opinion, Freddie. Johnson says, I thought it was kind of funny where Kristen kissed Brady and Brady reacted with the casual with yeah. You know, again, it's just kind of like to me, I guess it's just kind of old. You know, the whole obsession thing. It was good, Duan. No, it's really great to see you again, Caroline. It's always a blessing to see you. Caroline says no. The whole Jason stir. Did you not see? Oh no, I did. I did. Come on, cat lady. I wouldn't be doing this. I wouldn't be doing this live stream if I didn't see it. Yeah, I don't think that you're wrong. Oh, Caroline, join the club. You know, if you're mad at Sunny, you have come to the right place. But here's the thing: Jonathan actually did give me, I guess, this reason to kind of defend Sunny to some extent. And I know people are gonna hate me. Whatever. It's not even just that. Michael tried to literally send this man to jail. He found out all this stuff, and now you want to come in this man's house and just act like he's supposed to forgive you just like that. And all this stuff is recent. That's the thing. All this stuff that he did was all the stuff that Michael did, the lying about the SEC thing, that was recent. I don't understand why you think you're just gonna come in this man's house and he just gonna be all kumbaya like, oh, you know what? It's been like a couple weeks. I should probably just at least. But now, well, now, Melinda, you don't know how long that's gonna last. Oh, oh, Crystal. She had a little stink attitude, and let's be very clear, Judy. Yeah, no, Crystal. She had a little stink attitude. Okay, I didn't like it. I didn't care for it, and to be honest, she could sit there and go away a little bit longer. And I know, Crystal. I know, Trina's your girl, but she was out of pocket, and I dragged her yesterday, and I'm gonna drag her today, and I will drag her twice on Sundays if I have to. Well, Judy. Apparently, I'm about to sit there and roast what you call it again. How? It's times like this that I'm just like, I really should have got wine tonight. How? Just ask me that question? Absolutely. Absolutely, Tracy. Actually, to tell you, Duan, I was actually really light. That was me being light. And Duan, you know that. Just keeping it real. Kelly says, yes, it was a great wine day. It seemed like I need a little wine tonight. How? We're not watching the same episode? Johnson says if EJ does end up getting together with Sloan, it may not sit well with Johnny and Chanel. Ooh. I mean, you're asking me to explain like we watched two different episodes. And that's true, Jonathan. Here's my whole thing. Just in general, if Trina didn't want to sit there and see Jocelyn, she should have never came to Kelly's. Yes, she didn't expect Jocelyn to be there. But Jocelyn a lot of times will go to the diner to sit there and help out Carly. So if she didn't want to sit there and see her for whatever odd reason, she shouldn't even have actually went there. And then she goes there and is getting an attitude with Jocelyn because of Jason. Which, okay, fine. You may think that he did it or may not have done it. But you don't need to sit there and come up with an attitude. You can take your little stink self somewhere else. And that's my feelings about it. Exactly, Duane. But that was my gripe with her. Thank you, Jess. Why is she mad at Josh? No effing reason. And you know me, Jess. I'm not even a huge Jocelyn fan, but I'm like, boo, you out of pocket. Thank you. Wink says Trina has not visited Rory's grave once. Just thought I'd throw that in there since someone. Thank you, Wink. And AE was good. Here's the thing, Melinda. She shouldn't even actually have went there in the first place. Oh, I didn't mean to run into you. Okay, then why are you there for? Gloria, thank you. Okay, and I said what I said. You say you. Yes, you said it with an attitude, and it was unnecessary. Next time she come back, leave that little stink ass attitude at home. And that's the thing, Judy. I get that, but that's where grief counseling comes in from. Go see a therapist. That's supposed to be your so-called best friend. You sit there talking wild to her. When was the last time she talked about her? When was the last time she talked to her forever dad? Taggart, the guy that's probably drinking under a bridge somewhere. Okay, and she could exactly, Crystal. She could have went to the Metro Court. Thank you, Jess. Well, Wink, that's because she doesn't. That's because the actress doesn't really know how to do crying scenes. If we're going to be honest, the problem is, it's not the acting; it's really the crying scenes. Tracy says, "I have to say, what about her forever dad?" Exactly. Don't worry, nothing is ever going to change. And then we didn't sit there and hear about this dude in months. Come on, come on, seriously. And I agree, Melinda. Juan says Albert is no Josh fan, but a huge Jason Morgan fan. What? Judy says, but is Josh really a friend to her? Josh only talks about Sonny and Dex. That friendship is so one sided. I've heard about that before. Now, LaShanta said Sonny is a hypocrite. Did he give Carly time and space? Michael's trying. That's that's true. I give you that, LaShanta. But my whole thing is, Michael, you acting like this happened like years ago. You know, you do need to sit there and give the man some time. You gonna barge in there talking about you not gonna leave until until he hears you out. When you've been keeping secrets and been practically trying to throw this man in jail. I'm like, bro, and you're the favorite child. And he's sitting there acting like that. You need to like just take a couple of steps back. Let's just be real. You need to take a couple of steps back. Now, Jess said they say it's one sided because Josh doesn't tell her everything. Josh is the same girl who was at Trina's side during the trial. Yeah, people love to forget about that. She said what she said. Yeah, she said it with an attitude. It's not that lady because, he, was on medication and stuff. So, yes, speaking facts, Jess. Ooh, don't even get me started with Rory. Okay. I agree with that, Judy. Johnson says just hope Sonny doesn't get to a place where he tries. Well, yeah, I hope that too, Jonathan. Freddie says Albert Brandos was from the war. They were lying there blank off. You mean to tell me some sick deranged lunatic like had the swung a it, to be fair, Freddie, it was raining. It was really hard. You can't see. Even the best of fighters could sit there and get caught off guard. That's always been the issue, right, Lashanta? And Duan says, I know it's your favorite. That's all. I'm not exactly looking forward to people going on Ava. It is what it is. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I love Mike. I agree, Jonathan. I agree. Freddie says, nah, he could fight. He can fight her rain or no rain. You ever try to walk in like super down torrential pouring rain at night? Not just it's not like we were in the daytime. This was at night. Hardcore rain just pouring down on your face. And somebody comes in from out of nowhere. I mean, granted, we don't know what his training was. Like we don't know if he was a Navy SEAL or anything like that, or if he was just like a regular soldier, you know? I don't know. I don't know, Freddie. Oh, that might have been okay. Oh, you call him Little Bill. Well, to be fair, LaShanta, what else are you gonna do? I mean, seriously, what else is he gonna do? He doesn't really have a lot of options right now, LaShanta. I'm not trying to be mean, but I feel like that comment's kind of mean if you really think about it long enough. I'm just saying, Freddie. And yeah, I guess he did probably during a time. Spencer says, "Good episode. I'm glad that Jason spoke to Anna and let her know what was going on. I'm glad Jagger's a lying hypocrite. Damn. I'm still just think I still can't get past that. She just told the guy in the wheelchair to have a seat. Oh God. Okay. I guess I'm the only person that finds that to be something. Oh, we have a new person in the chat. Can Jason can can Jason kick Sam out of his? Ooh, I love that. All right, I like her already. Let's say hi to the new person in the chat. Exactly. Let's welcome her because she's coming in hot, and I like her already. Yes, yes. Nadie. Yes. That's what I said. We gotta welcome her for that fire comment just coming in alone. Kick that chick right out the penthouse. I am here for it. That's too bad, Judy. Well, you know what? Diane can work her magic, okay? LaShanta says Aurora was bought with Jason's money. You know what? Listen, I'm still for that. Okay? A man can hope and a man can dream. That's what I said. She came with the fire comment, so Johnson says I called Danny Stone Cold Little Jr. Exactly, Judy. That's what I was like, yo, listen, let her work for that top dollar. Spencer says, I used to like Sam, but the reason why I never was a fan of her, the whole Sam and Dante thing, was because she slept with the father, the son, the uncle. It's a bit much. Yeah, that's kind of a lot. You know, what happened in Baltimore? Oh, you mean the whole. I saw that a little bit. Yeah, it just seems kind of it just seems somewhat it seems somewhat incest. You know, it's like yeah, they're not blood related, but like y'all technically shit. Plus, this is something that I just will not understand. How are you going out with the girl that banged your dad? How are you going out with the woman that just that banged your dad. Yes. Okay. I saw. I didn't hear much about it. I gotta like watch news on that. Thank you, Laura B. Just as I forgot about Rick, and she slept with. Yep. But think about that though, Jess. How could you go out with somebody who slept with your parent? Think about how messed up that is. And Jess, that's the same thing with Ridge and Brooke. Like I know that Eric isn't bio dad, but like, bro, you been with Brooke, and Brooke was with your dad. Thank you, Judy. Thank you. Where are we on the likes? Okay, we got 32 people in the chat, and we got 47. Okay, well, we're somewhere. It does help though. We got a new person in the chat right now. Just says I'm catching up on B&B, and I love how Hope and Thomas are having flashback of their trip to Italy. Exactly, Jess. It's like, hey, remember that good time that we had when I pretty much wrecked my marriage and I wrecked my home? Oh yeah, I remember that because I was there and I was helping you wreck your home. Johnson says on a scale of 1 to 10, how upset would Nina be? Um, I would say I'm going to say an 8, Jonathan, just because I don't want to give Sonny that satisfaction. Spencer says, I think, I just was thinking about it. It's going to be interesting to have a sit down with Danny and Jake and let them know where their father. That's true. That's true. I hope it's Nate Jonathan. Just says like they really try to make it romantic. Yeah. I'm like, yo, you literally went to another place to sit there and cheat on your relationship, and now you're sitting there having flashback like it was the best time of your life. Like, but Jess, this is why I always sit there and say I enjoy B&B because they do silly stuff, and we got to just laugh at it, right? It's just like what Jess said. They reminisce about something that they thought was romantic, and it's just out of pocket. Wang says, I feel like they're trying to repeat history with AJ and Jason through Jake and Danny. Good son versus bad son. Who would be the Carly Charlotte? Well, that would be setting it up for next gen. And Judy says, don't forget Silas. Oh, LaShanta, she was definitely on point. Yeah, it is. It's almost like Alexis forgot that Nina was her boss. Yuan says the whole character seems selfish when people such as yourself really explain the situation to me. It just, Duan, I always sit there and call Hope a succubus, and I call her that for a reason. And even when Thomas' dad is not there being like, you out of pocket, she's just more concerned about herself. Oh, well, it's our relationship, so y'all need to butt out of it. Oh, if that was Douglas, you wouldn't butt out of it. If Douglas is not there, but that's what I'm saying though. Like, if it was Douglas, LaShawn says she warned them about Douglas. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, if it was Douglas, as a mother, she wouldn't butt out of it. But she wants Rich to butt out of it. Like, come on, bro. Freddie says, and Brooke is talking about, oh, we'll leave those two alone. How many times do you sit there and interfere with your daughter's relationship? Brooke, you look I can't with Brooke. I really can't. Freddie says that would be Nina's karma, then she'll know how it felt when Carly caught her husband in with Nina. So if Nina caught Ava and Sonny in bed together, it is what it is. You was facts. Exactly. Exactly, Becky. Freddie coming in with the facts. That's true. LaShanta says, but out. Yeah. But you Smithy talking about, oh, Ridge, I think we need to let our children sit there and handle this. Bro, just stop. Spencer says when Jake was born, he literally went on trial for, which I'm pretty sure that was only murder to my knowledge that he actually did commit and he went on trial for. That's true. Freddie says from side chick to main chick. Hmm, that's true, LaShanta. Did sit there and talk about that Logan blood. I'm like, okay. I think this is the part where Duane likes to sit there and say that he's right. Yeah, I mean, granted, to be fair, they're both out of pocket. Krista says this is why I knew Spencer wasn't going back to Esme. Hmm. Now, Spencer says, I really, I really, no, I can't really blame Sonny for the way he's acting towards Michael. Like he doesn't really trust anyone, and Sonny is acting a little stupid about the whole Jason shooting Dante situation. Yeah, and I agree with that. But my whole thing is, again, not that long ago, Michael was ready to sit there and toss Sonny in jail. Then hired Dex to sit there and spy on him, to keep spying on him. And then withheld information about Nina. But you want to sit there and barge into this man's house talking about, well, and want forgiveness. Like that. Justice is why I call hope a succubus. Wink says Ava would finally get her revenge on Nina for what she did when Ava was as a baby, so I'm not mad at it. But it's Sonny who is questionable sleeping with a woman who messed with. Yeah, see, that's always on everyone's mind. Why they don't want them together. Judy says, but Nina has every right. No, Judy says, but Nina e- ever really been the main chick. It was always Carly above all of them except Brenda. Johnson says, and if Nina did find Sonny and Ava together, Nina would most likely end their friendship. Yeah, honestly, to tell you the truth, Jonathan, I always felt like it was a weird friendship from jump. Like, I feel like certain things, I feel like it's very hard to get past. And the fact that this chick stole your baby and ran off to Canada, and you're just like, I found a way to let it go. You found a what? What spells? Hmm. Well, Duan, she does look pretty good. So, just saying. Well, hey, to be fair, she does look kind of good. Well, Freddie, this is where I have to respectfully agree to disagree. Because Willow did sit there and say that she didn't want anything to do with Nina. So why should Nina be continue to sit there and be kicked in the teeth by a woman who doesn't want anything to do with her? Like, yeah, I think it's pathetic that she is crying over Sonny because Sonny's not worth it. But Willow said that she wanted space, and Nina's doing just that. I'm just saying. Johnson says, and Ava would likely bring the baby thing up to Nina if they. That's true. Even though that she magically forgave her before. Lashanta says, and when Sonny killed AJ, didn't he want forgiveness? Tron Dante told Sonny Michael felt betrayed. That's true. Just say, yeah, but she's going to chase after a man, but not her daughter, and the man doesn't even want her. But it, uh, Jess, we're doing so well. I get the second part, but again, Willow says she didn't want to be with him. She didn't want to have anything to do with Nina. Why should Nina continue to sit there and try to be close to a woman that don't want to be around her? Which kind of goes back to your first statement. So you're not wrong, but Spencer says clearly the show is going to be the Jason Carly Sunny Hospital, which I'm not mad at, but it's going to get annoying at some point. Oh, when is that, Jonathan? I mean, I'll definitely watch it. Have you actually caught up to the X-Men, by the way? The first two episodes? I agree with that, Jess. It is pathetic. But Spencer, it was like that when I first started watching it. Sonny, Jason, and Carly show. Okay, good. What did you think of the first two episodes? You don't have to spoil it, but what you thought of it? LaShawn says, Albert, can you tell me why Nina's trying to get Sonny back, but not her daughter? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it is out of pocket. It is. It is out of pocket, LaShawn. I will say that. It is out of pocket. I can't even sit there and defend that. But to be fair, she shouldn't be trying to do either of those things. She shouldn't be trying to go after Sunny, but she should also give Jesus, she should also give Willow her space. Willow wanted her space, give her as much space as she wanted. Spencer says, the year 2000. Yeah, Spencer, I watched One Life to Live 1998, and then 2 years after I watched General Hospital. So yeah, year 2000. It's a long time, Spencer, now I think about that. Johnson says I enjoyed them. It was, yes. I'm liking it, Jonathan. And the fight scenes, the action scenes are crazy. I just hate that I have to wait for weeks after for week after week. Oh, CJ Love, they actually have been doing a lot better. Yeah, Jonathan, the good old days, right? Freddie says Nina's not thinking about Wally and Amelia, but a man that slammed that effing door in her face is pathetic. See, this is my issue, Freddie, and I'll say this. This is my issue. I know people don't like Nina, right? But I feel like from one woman to the next, the fact that y'all aren't bothered by that just seems so out of pocket to me. Instead, y'all like, oh well, it's Nina, so she got exactly what she deserves. And I'm like, come on, seriously? I'm like, seriously, like as another woman, y'all should be like, yo, I don't like Nina, but that's out of pocket. Spencer says, nice, bro. I started watching 2005, and then I was watching on and off. You know, Spencer, you know what got me into General Hospital? Port Charles. Um, it was like a half an hour, but it was really good though. And it got me into watching General Hospital. And for a while, that's what I used to watch: Port Charles, General Hospital, and One Life to Live. And he says when Spencer Nesme come back, that will shake things up. Yep, and then the Springer fans will start to lose their minds all over again. CJ Love says, I don't think Spencer's come back anytime soon. They may have to recast. They might have to recast. Happy night, Laura B. Thank you for joining. It was good to see you. Oh, 8 years. Old school, 1977, when Laura was a candy striper. Nice. Johnson said the Spider-Man from the 90s does make an experience. Well, yeah. Um, I don't know if he will though. I mean, be interesting, but yeah. I heard rumors though also. And Janetta, what's good? I guess you've been like listening the whole time. But yeah, I'm gonna call it a night too because I gotta wake up somewhat early. So I do want to thank everyone for joining. This is actually really fun. I appreciate every single one of y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much for another great chat. So glad that things didn't go nuts so tonight. He says Nina Nation for those supporting if y'all losing badly. Dang. Wow. Have a good night, Freddie. Have a good night, Wink. Have a good night, LaShanta. Have a good night, Queen Jess. Have a good night, Anjanetta. Have a good night, Cherry Ice Cream. Have a good night, AE. Have a good night, Jonathan. Have a good night, Spencer. It's good to see you again, my friend. Have a good night, Queen Becky D. Have a good night, Crystal. Have a good night, Freddie. Have a good night, Anjanetta. Have a good night, Cherry Ice Cream. There we go. Yes. Have a good night, Cherry Ice Cream. Have a good night, Duan. Have a good night, Blackmon. Have a good night, Dolly. Have a good night, Jonathan. Have a good night, Judy. Nady, I think that's your name. Have a good night, Nady. Have a good night, Caroline. Thank you, my friend. It was really great to see you. There we go. Have a good night, Blackmon. Johnson says on tomorrow's edition of Soul Chat, the roast of Sam McCall. Don't miss it. You see, Johnson, this is why you're my guy. This is exactly why you're my guy, Jonathan. And yes, make sure you do hit that like button. Thank you, Jonathan. Have a good night, Ronnie Ron. Have a good night, Dolomedics. And I think her name was Nady. I think that was her name. Yeah, I feel like they might have to, but you know, it is what it is. Yes, have a good night, Crystal and Duane, and anyone that I miss, you know who you are. Laters.